Instagram. Two things playing. There we go. 6. The auto bounce. Major. Fuck you go, man. Just started the show and then you disappeared. Very special happy birthday to Truth 420. Cheers. Cheers, Truth. Right, hopefully you have an amazing birthday today. Of course, we will be hanging out with her on the second half of that birthday day as if she polishes it off. We'll be finding out a little bit about her journey. Yeah. Love this song. Shit, I forgot to dump this coffee out. Cheers, high and fly, pimp, damn big body face, DWC weed nerd, Mr. Green, motherfucking fingers. What's up, Major?
What's up, brother?
How you doing this evening?
It's fantastic, man. Is it full moon or something like that crazy going on? Or is that next week? That's tomorrow, right?
What's what?
Full moon. I think it's full moon tomorrow, right?
No. It's been the last couple of days.
Well, I guess officially it's tomorrow, right? But some of that Smiley's Angels Cloud Peddler. I got some Primal Punch called Primal Punch going. That's a weird one. That's where it's like a S1, a self, the S1 Primal Punch he did. I crossed it with the V2s. So that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. Cross, see how that goes. I got some Blue Line Pie number 4 across the Primal. I got the Primal Punch number 10, my keeper, which I actually lost. God damn it! Cross with Primal Punch. Those are like F4s. Then busting out some Super Lemon OG. Cross with Godfruit. There's a Kosher Tangy, Kosher Kush combo there. And then the Super Lemon OG cross with the Blue Line Pie, and the Super Lemon OG cross with the Zeddles runs. Or Zeddles? Zelda runs. So popping those beans. It's like green fingers.
Right on. I'm fucking jealous. Wish I could be popping all those beans too, man. My day's coming, Major. My day's coming.
Fuck yeah, brother. You going to like Oklahoma, or are you still staying in Michigan, or those are just too big of a question to handle right now?
Almost too big of a question to handle right now, but definitely the move is on the way. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Tired of lake life. Not much.
Yeah, it's nice in the summertime, but man, the wintertime, the lake's not a good spot to be around. My old man, he could buy. There's a bunch of islands out here, right? They're worth millions of dollars now. But when he was a kid, he could have bought each one of those for $1. He told me, but no one wanted those. It's just wasted land, right? That's a waste of $1 back then. But man, if you could have kept those properties, fancy shacks, man, fancy. Like most of these places take like 2 to 3 years to build. Just monstrous cottages or their summer house, right?
Yeah, I've always said too, as I've drove around this lake in the winter, because usually I'm a little further north. I'm like, this lake's like gray. It has its gray days where you can just see snow blowing and it's gray. And I'm always like, I don't know how these people do it. Fucking sit here and look out all over this motherfucker all winter. And now I'm right there. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do it, man.
They must have some good weed, man. Good weed. Good weed and good music. You can make a lot of shit go away.
Yeah. Even met somebody up here yesterday. They're like, "This is our first day up here." I'm like, enjoy a long winter.
Well, we've been lucky, man. Even like 2 days ago, it was like 18 degrees up here, man. Beautiful. Couldn't believe it. And all of a sudden, tomorrow it's going to be like a +4 or some bullshit. Eh? And then by next week, 2s and 0s, man. Just crazy, dude.
I think we got Thursday here. We're looking at 70. I don't know what that is.
I think that's 20. I think that's about 20 degrees Celsius or 18. Some bullshit. Doesn't sound that bad to me though. 70, I'd take that shit.
Fuck yeah. in a
Yeah,
second.
1864. So a 20 with fuck, I don't know, 70 degrees would be 22 or something like that, I guess.
Still warm
Either way.
enough for me. I love this tray right here. This kazoo. Let me see if I can tip it. There ain't much on it to spill, so it's got as I say that, the nugs go rolling off.
Fuck the MCMA. Yep.
What I like about this tray, this is usually the road tray. You see how narrow it is? You can sit right here. See how wide it is? Both legs. Wheel? Yeah, this is a perfect drive. Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh no, I usually don't do the pre-roll thing now. I just pre-roll all my joints. So I guess that always backfires on me though. I should have a pack of papers in the fucking car. There's no doubt. I always usually, you know, sometimes it's a long day, you run out and you got your buddy has a baggie or whatever, but there's no fucking papers around all the time, man.
I don't even like to think what's in my truck half the time. I know for a fact there's jars of hash in there. There's fucking weed everywhere. If you just open up the console, I know. Yeah, lift it up or whatever.
Yes, skipped out a little bit there. Internet's
a little
robot. Oh, it could be me. I'm storming a bit out there.
I think I need to get me an IP, man. This is fucking good internet, and it seems to be fucking. No, it said it on my end. Your internet was unusable. I don't know. Lake life, I guess.
Lake life, man.
Cheers, Jeff. Dinkabus kind. So how was your weekend? Well, I didn't check in yesterday. How was yesterday?
Sunday. Oh, yesterday I got this new pressure washer machine from Yardworks, I think it's called. Or don't even remember the name. It's a 40-volt pressurized power blaster for water, right? But it's not strong enough to where it blasts your fucking paint off your deck or anything stupid like that. It's nothing like 3,000 PSI. The fucker's only like 450. But it's perfect for just cleaning pots up, man. I got like 30 trays and 40,000 pots to clean. You know, it's just fucking ridiculous about the amount of pots. In fact, my theory last year was not to wash them so much. It's like, why am I washing these fucking things? Why am I worried about microbes? I want these motherfucking microbes, you know? Like, why am I worried about this bit of dirt on there? Yeah, I don't want the fucking, you know, microanthropods and all those big fuckers that eat my plants. I don't want any of those. But they're not on those pots anyways, man. A lot of times the spider crawls in underneath the lip. So I find myself less and less worrying about the pots. But all of a sudden I got this fucking pressure washer. Now my new standard clean's a little higher than it used to be. So I'm blasting all these fucking trays yesterday. Man, the fucking thing only lasts like 40 minutes though.
On a 40 volt?
40 minutes of washing pots. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So a minute a volt. So whatever.
Not too bad. I know DeWalt's got a similar pressure washer where you just kind of throw the hose in a 5-gallon bucket and fucking do whatever.
Well, that's an option, but you can also hook it up to your garden hose.
Oh, all right, cool.
So it's not cold enough that I still got my water running outside and shit, right? I don't trust spigots, even though they're like anti-frost. I still don't like. I usually shut down my water to them anyways. But I still got them going. So I'm cleaning pots for like fucking 4 or 5 hours. It always feels good to get that shit done though. Like they're stacked, man. Like fucking since mid-October now.
ZX6 says washing pots? Question mark. I do it. I wash them bitches. If anything, even if I'm indoors and can't take them outside, I'll still take a fucking tote, fill it up with water, and wash them bitches.
Yeah, I usually go to the laundry sink, and the wifey doesn't like that. So, and you get all that perlite in there, and fuck me, man, I hate washing pots, and so that's why really, I don't know if I should have got that pressure washer. But I did. It made life a lot quicker, man. Especially for trays, big giant trays. Oh man, that's shit. Take those out. Shh. Done, man. Done.
See, for me, it's not necessarily the insides, like the microbes, like you're talking about. I'm worried about shit just building up on the pots in general. You know, fucking molds, mildews, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just the way we were taught,
are you
man.
worried about that? Because guess how many spores are in the air, right? In that cubic meter,
man,
right
like 3,500 or some millions. Shit like that. Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, if that's clean, man, maybe that's clean. And we're talking about this time of year, maybe it's a bit cleaner, but springtime, you know, when the conditions are more favorable for funguses and stuff, there's like 10 million spores in the air, something like that per cubic meter, man. It's crazy. So worry about that shit. I don't know, man. I'm over worrying about stuff like that. Stuff I can't see. I'm not going to worry about too much.
So you're gonna take that tact with the grow room too? I mean,
shit. I know.
Question. You know, why would you wash pots? That's part of the process. It's always been part of the process. You know, I don't know. Keep your grow room clean. Limit problems.
I did get some new AC Infinity pots, and man, usually you give them a little rinse, but since I had that power washer, I was like, oh, I'll fucking power wash this shit. And dude, when I hit those handles, there's so much fucking white foam shit. Like I guess maybe I was thinking of fire retardant in that shit almost in my head because it's some kind of like corded, nylon band there, like really thick webbing shit, for handling those big pots, 15-gallon pot. But man, you gotta clean those handles. There's so much weird foam or soap. No idea what the fuck it is. Chemical. Anyways, I just straight up just washed those handles. Man, I gotta contact AC Infinity to figure out what the fuck that was, dude. I do not like that. Whatever the fuck it was. Crazy amount of fucking foam came off that shit.
I used to fucking love the fabric air pots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the fabric part, the fabric on like hitting the fabric, no foam came up, right? But hitting those handles, shitload of foam and weird soaps came off. A mad amount where you're like, fuck motherfucker, I was going to handle those that way. You knew I was going to do that. There better be some clean ass foam or soap, whatever the fuck's on there. I'm going to contact AC Infinity tomorrow and complain about that shit. That better be fucking clean, motherfuckers. No chemical bullshit from China. Fucking pissed me off, man. What the fuck? AC Infinity.
Fuck you, AC I got rid of the fabric pots because it would drove me crazy about not being able to clean them like I wanted to be able to clean them. I'd see the shit building up on the outsides of them pots, and I'd be like,
oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'd be worried.
They look ugly. Oh man. Well, any salt operation you got, it gets pretty ugly. Those trays sometimes you have a black tray, man. You see all that salt in there. It questions like that's. I don't like that aspect of that whole grow with the salts, man. I don't like that residue left over. And yeah, sure, it might be just calcium and just a bit of minerals, but fuck me, man. Oh, I just don't like that. So that's why we don't drain the waste, or only at the end, man, just a little tiny bit. Getting close to that perfect amount on most shit now, man. Like, we don't have much waste going.
Yeah, I don't. They say like in chat there, with the living soil, obviously you're not changing your pot. When I outpot, if I'm taking the soil out of that pot, I'm washing that bitch and starting anew. It just makes me feel better. It might be silly, but it does. It makes me feel better about, you know what I mean? Wipe down that tent, clean pots. I don't know.
Just part of the routine, right? It's hard to get rid of. But I definitely less and less throughout the years. It's been like, a little bit of white scuff, whatever. Who cares? Leave that on there. But I don't know. Maybe kind of go full dirt, let the dirt in.
Oh man, I don't know. What's up, Green Fingers?
Shit. Motherfucking green fingers. No, that's worth the wait right there.
I gotta turn off the air. I can't hear you guys, and I gotta clean my bong. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Yeah, you gotta clean that little fucker, man. I'm surprised you're still smoking that little thing. Mind you, I do have like a mini rig. It's probably like only 4 inches, but one bowl heats that fucker up enough that you can't use it again. That might be actually good for these little dabs, man. You should find that fucker.
I like the little rigs for the dabs for some reason. You'd think it'd be opposite, but the little ones serve me better.
I know. When I first started, I seen that too. Everyone had small, tiny things. You're like, what the fuck is that, dude? That ain't gonna get you high, man. That's gonna be annoying. It gets super hot and shit, but no. I still haven't bought one of those recyclers or any fancy shit yet. I don't think I will until I get really into the concentrates, man. But I'm hoping that I don't go down that road.
Recyclers.
So you smoking on green fingers?
Recyclers are for like, what, those are like 10 years ago? So 10 years ago, bro.
Oh, yeah? What do they do now?
Just goofy, dude. Just they goof the stuff, dude.
They need the pens, right?
One
little girly pens.
Yeah.
I don't know. All those boys, they smoke that shit on site because the boss doesn't give a shit. It's like super doesn't care about the pens or anything because it could be tobacco. But that shit doesn't get you high, man. Yeah, weakness, man. Yeah, sure, it gives you a little buzz for about 4 minutes, but then it's gone. I hate those fucking pens, man. In fact, this week I'm gonna refuse to smoke that shit. Fuck that shit. Every time they pass it to me, I feel bad for not taking it. Like it's a gift, like you don't want to reject. But this week I think I gotta reject their gifts. Bro, what's up, buddy? Bread one.
Cheers.
Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Fantastic. Smiley's in the house.
What up, Smiley? Buddy, how you guys doing?
Good.
I just popped your cloud cuddler there, Smiley.
Oh, yeah?
Whole pack, brother.
Yeah, Smiley. I harvested the GG4 Sky Cuddler maybe 3-4 days ago. It's hanging. It looks real nice.
Nice.
Yeah, gigantic buds off that there, eh, buddy?
And like real like green weed, no purple, no, yeah, green weed with nice, red hair, green. Which like when it was on the tray, I realized all the other ones had some tinge of color on them, like purple or darker. Not the Smiley's angel plants.
Oh. Yeah, it's all like a Kush, like that sky color Kush. So I didn't seem to pass any kind of color or have any color to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, today's game, at least around me, there's a lot of purples. Not that so many, just good old that green weed look. I mean, there's some out there, but this one is one of them.
I'm excited, man. I'm glad you like it. I got some of those going through, like, I take the clones and sex them, and then I got like 3 of those gorilla colors going through or whatever.
Yeah, last night, I up in LA at Masonics, it was, I don't know what he called it, late sash or something. It started at 7 at night to 10 or 11, but it was like hash. Well, everyone was smoking everything, but no, all the hash heady boys were there. Fuck, man. I don't even think during like all those hours I did like 5 dabs, but holy shit, they were strong, man.
Oh yeah, you get the dab sweats. I got some of that GG4 color of yours, Jack Skeleton there too, smiling man.
Oh, nice.
Don't you have some of those going?
I do. I have one in flower right now. Pretty badass.
I'm going to ask you the difference between the two now, between the Sky Cuddler Kush dad versus the Jack Skeleton dad. What are you noticing so far?
The Jack Skellington carries through a lot in the bud structure, and I notice it in the smell, but it's not like a direct. There's a mix in the terpene profile because it's like you can. I don't know. The Jack kind of stands out. It's that. I don't know. It's a real noticeable terp, but it like stands out, but it's got more to it with the GG4 on there. So.
Sounds like an ideal mix of the two then.
Yeah. But structure-wise, like bud structure-wise and stuff, it kind of looks like that Jack, and it's throwing a thinner leaf like that one did too. But I didn't pop a ton of them either, so I haven't had like a lot of them to look at. I'll be curious to see how yours come out. But.
Right on. I'm about to upsize them into 1 gallon pots. I've been torturing the fuck out of them. They're still in seed starts, man. They're all pissed off, but they're about to get some new shoes and get happy.
I was looking at the DOA ones close to it too. And, one of them is pretty damn cheesy smelling, like big time. I don't know if that's gonna be something people are gonna see frequent with them, but
I don't know. It looks like Thunder Dan has that going pretty good now, though.
yeah, Thunder Dan he popped Eagle's set and my set at the same time, so he's got like the side by side going on right now.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And I believe one's really short compared to the other, right?
Yeah, my side looks like the shorter one, I believe, and Eagles was a little taller, if I remember. Yeah, dude, mine haven't stretched for shit. I would say they didn't hardly even do a third of what their height was. You know what I mean? Like they didn't stretch for shit.
Well, that's a cool feature for the indoor people, right? They don't want too much of a stretch, I guess. Or at least that one you gotta calculate that there is no stretch.
What's up, Captain? How you doing, man?
Captain.
Hey,
Cheers.
how's everyone doing this evening?
Good, man.
Question is, how's the captain doing?
We're hanging in there. We're
Find
hanging
yourself-
in.
You find yourself some good smoke, or you still in the smoking some Thai?
Oh, no, I'm not smoking Thai, but I'm not anywhere close to smoking good smoke either. You know, we still have another 120 days for that. But then we'll all be all right.
You got a bunch of them going though, right, Kev?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bunch going now that we're all legal and everything. So
Badass.
I don't have to worry about the, immigrations coming through the doors and, hey, you're only allowed 10 plants. We're counting over 100 cups.
Yeah.
So,
That'd be tricky, man, in a different country and shit. Like,
yeah, you really don't have anybody to call. The closest person you can call is like 10,000 miles away. And what the hell are they going to help you do here, really?
I mean, wouldn't your first call be to the U.S. consulate?
My partner. Hey, get your uncle on the job, man.
Tonight in a few hours is the last eclipse until 2/20/25. It's a full one.
Lunar eclipse or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't see it on the way home. I was looking on the way home, but I was trying to think through my head, like, if it's a lunar eclipse, the Earth is blocking, right? It's like blocking the sun to the moon, so the reflection of the full moon.
That's what it really is. But I mean, it's weird that
time frame though is what I was getting at. Like
there wouldn't be another one for like 2 or 3 years. That's kind of weird.
Special, buddy. You gotta pop your whole seed library.
Well, we're in the middle of a rainstorm, so I doubt I'm gonna be able to see anything but rain clouds. So whatever.
Well, the lunar eclipses are cool.
Yep. Fuck you, moon. Herm our plants out. It's too damn bright tonight. We're gonna get some herms.
You get to see you see the northern lights up by you, Major? Is that like a common occurrence to see that?
Not common at all, dude. But the best time that I ever caught it was getting all buzzed up with my buddy Stevie, man. Just looking up, and next thing you know, they were there. And they were there for like a good half hour and super strong, like greens and just crazy dancing, man. That was probably more than a decade ago since I've seen them.
I've only seen it a couple times in Michigan, and like, yeah, it's like certain rare occasions, but it's not usually like what you see video of. I don't know, like Alaska or some of the places way north. I think we get too much light pollution to see it real well, but
Definitely. But it's beautiful, man. If you ever get a chance, I'd definitely head north and find that shit at least once in my life to watch that. So definitely makes you feel small. Powerful experience.
MAGA movement.
Depends on where you feel it. It can make you feel real big sometimes. Depends.
Yeah, it's definitely on my bucket list.
What else is on that bucket list?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Yeah, I want to know everything now.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Let's go through the bucket list, man. Someone must have something on their bucket. My bucket's empty, man. Besides a yacht, I still gotta get the
bucket list. Let's name off if we would win the $1 billion lottery. What was your guys' 9 billion or something? Ours is only 1 billion. Or back you
1.9 Wednesday.
1.9.
It's crazy, dude.
No, they have this thing up here called the Lotto Max. It gets up to $70 million, and then they start doubling up, like, oh, your chance of winning $1 million just go up. But yeah, we try not to get into that. But once in a while, we get a ticket just to waste some money.
What would you guys do with the money if you won that much money? What would you guys first do? Like, first thing.
Move out of Canada.
I'm probably definitely
in Abu Dhabi, the ticket equivalent costs $500 each ticket. That's how crazy they are there. And then so every one is like $1 billion. It's crazy.
Yeah. So in California, the Powerball, you don't get to be anonymous. So you're going to be hounded in California by everybody asking for a handout. Like, that's the first thing that like I think of. I'm like, oh shit, who am I going to give money to first so they can stop asking? So, like,
just give it away when you have that much.
Everybody's
Fuck it. There's 10 grand, 10 G's.
So not anonymous. That sucks with the Powerball in California. It's like everybody knows.
I wonder if there's such thing as like a cash gun. You know, they got like t-shirt guns and all that shit. If they got a cash gun, that'd be cool.
Yeah, they got them for the strip. I mean, never mind, for the dance clubs. You know, you go in there and shoot them in there, and then you shoot them, and the money flies out.
The dancers.
Dude, that amount of money, I would absolutely.
Gentlemen,
you wouldn't have to ask for money around. You know what I mean? Like if they were friends and family and shit, they would even.
Yeah, no, but like the local schools
just coming up and shit, just be like, boom.
All the schools that you went to, the first thing they do is hit you up if you win that shit. Like if you're like an alumni somewhere, they're like, hey, get us put your name on this library right here. Throw us a library, bro. It's like all kinds of shit like that when you win. Like, fuck, everybody starts calling.
I guess you know what I'd do, Green Fingers? I'd build that pond I want. Like if the pond in front of my property is pretty small, I'd build it fucking huge, max it out, like 5 acres. Boom.
Make a lake.
Fucking, yeah, make a lake.
Make a lake.
That's
Make
it.
a lake
Yeah,
and a lake.
make my lake, man.
Fuck that. If I had that much money, I'd start lobbying the government and fucking take over the cannabis industry and shit. Be in Colombia and fuck. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, come partners with Stevie, man.
Like that. That'd be fucking fire, though. Yeah, I'd clean up the salt and pee if I had that much money. That's the first thing I would do.
I think it'd be fun. Yeah, with that kind of money, you could easily start a company for sure.
Hell yeah.
We probably dominate for a little while, or at least look like you are. I don't know. That's hard to always figure, man. Like they spend so much money up front. Like a lot of that, I don't know. They'll throw up the building and all the fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's like so much money up front. Like sometimes I just sit there and I'm like, how the fuck are you spending that much money knowing that the prices have dropped as much as they have? You know what I mean? Like it's some of that just kind of seems insanity, but
yeah.
They just keep fucking building them, though. Like,
well, isn't that their strategy? Is try to dominate the market so that there is only a couple players left over. They're hoping that even the bigger players will buy them out, shit like that. There's not really any money in the cannabis itself. It's a business now. There's even people up here just set up businesses and then sell them off to other rich people who, want in this whole
industry. They hype it all up and show some kind of shit on paper, like, oh, this is what it can do, and fucking
the facility's ready for you. You can purchase it.
Yep,
done. Easy money, buddy.
I mean, it seems crazy to like. I don't know. I'm from my dad owned a business like when I was a kid, so like I grew up in that, and that was like the whole idea, like hand the business off to your kids, and like a lot of that's changed, man. It's like fucking try to build a business just to be able to sell it. Like,
no, that's exactly it. Cool. That was in 2015 when I sold mine. That was like my friend who helped me hook me up with the deal. That's what he does. He's like, and then I remember going, wait, oh, they're gonna keep me on salary, but they have full control. Like it was this weird thing. But then looking back, it was like, yeah, that was fucking killer. They gave me all this money in stock, and it wasn't really anything. But at first, I remember thinking to myself, oh no, this is like my business. I don't want anybody else to touch it. But yeah.
Oh, and I always wanted to feed the poor, so to have a fucking restaurant that the food costs nothing, and it'd be called Leftovers, because all my shit's made the other day, but it's perfectly refrigerated, refrigerate everything. It's like lasagna, it tastes better the next day, man. Leftover lasagna, man. Boom.
Cold pizza, cold fried chicken, cold pizza.
It's a great idea, Major. I'm surprised some restaurant hasn't done that. Like, call themselves Leftovers, and every that they serve is leftovers. That would be
no doubt. I'll fucking see it next month, man. Next month I'll see it. It'll be like, what? Motherfucking weed nerd.
We could open a Karen's that's even worse than Karen's. That would be dope. They just go in and start cussing you out, throw your menus on the floor, have you pick that shit up, throw some fries at you and they walk by. They're fucked up. That place. Fucking awesome.
That would be called food fights.
Yeah,
it'd be a spot.
Look up Karen's when you guys are bored. They'll be like, that's a fucking restaurant, bro. They just like cuss you out right when you step in the room. Your menus go flying over your head or at your feet. Like, what the fuck? Go find your seat. They just cuss you out the whole time talking. Treat you like a Karen the whole time. Just like,
what you ordering? You too big for that, boy. You gonna get some water and tuna. Just a can too. No mayo.
They rip you. It's fucking crazy.
I love that. I'd work that job.
Grandma wasn't having it, and Grandma wanted to start. She walking in circles like, oh, what's happening? Why is she talking to me like that? Yeah, it was fucking great. Great video. That'd be fun. Restaurant shenanigans.
It'd be like Hell's Kitchen screaming at everybody and shit. What the fuck is this?
Iron Chef, Hell's Kitchen, like double it, fucking combine them, clash.
Right.
Today's recipe is, and then you have that guy tell you what the recipe, yelling at you, cussing you out.
I do think I would probably try to do something in agriculture though, like farmland, like what you're talking, Major, like figure out ways to, you know, feed people locally in different areas, set up some kind of ability to do that and do it unconventional, like where you're, you know, like a regenerative farming technique too. I don't know, you could almost set up like a fund, right? Like where you could subsidize somebody that's regenerative farming versus trying to have the subsidies all go to paying for fucking glyphosate.
Zoomers.
Ooh, them look different, buddy. What kind are those?
Those look deadly.
This dude that showed up in Fairfax, you know, he came in with this belt in case, like, oh man, he's gonna pull out glass, all the shit. He opens it up, and it was like 15 jars of different fucking shrooms.
Hell yeah. Different strains.
He goes and explains to you, he got this living soil in this basement, and he grows the weed with the shrooms underneath. And he gave me like hillbilly. Dude, I should have wrote the names down, but yeah, he was a far out dude. He was headed to Joshua Tree after. He had a camper, but he showed up at Fairfax and basically camped on the street in his camper for 3 days and partied. He was cool, dude. Hey, he looked like a full-on deadhead, but he had never been to a dead show. But he's living the life. He was cool as fuck.
If I hit that bitch, I would start.
Eagle.
Robot eagle.
Right, yeah, it's been a minute. Usually its internet's pretty solid up in the place.
You might have to go no video eagle. That might help you out.
I've been losing internet all freaking day and week. Pissing me out. Ha, not me.
No, buddy, I was kind of surprised. I ran into a guy too that had like a bunch of different kind of strains of. They're all psychedelic shrooms, but they were like fucking. Oh, they looked drastically different. They weren't the traditional like stem with a gold. Well, one of them did, but it was like super fat stem. But other ones were just real little, like the ones you showed. And yeah.
Pretty knuckled up, buddy. What you got there?
It's like a big middle.
Wilson back cross. Wilson F1 into Wilson F2. So back cross.
Nice.
I don't know if he just sold them, but he gave. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. It's Wilson on top of Wilson. It's good. Yeah.
So it has that banana OG in it, right?
Yeah.
Wilson does?
I believe so. I really like that banana, man. I ran that banana OG, but the best banana by far. Eagle knows where it's from.
Yeah,
It's that fucking
yeah.
Primal Punch FB2s, man. There's a
just
sweet
found a
banana in
brand
there.
new
That's
pack.
Shit. I just remembered.
Brand new unopened pack, Major. When I opened up the case the other day, I was like, yeah.
sweet, man. Sweet. There's also a green banana pheno in those packs too, man. That a lot of people think is the banana, but no, man. Until you find the right, like you said, the right banana, baby food banana. Now that's the one you want. Just super sweet, just ridiculous. And that cures into like a more toned down, juicy fruit gum flavor. But that's still a beautiful flavor too, though. So you can't complain even about the shelf life of that one. That one's beautiful. I'm going to work with that one more. I'm after the banana, And I'm after the fucking grape. I want the banana and the grape by this end of next year now.
Okay.
Well, I want something other than the mids times nibs that I'm smoking right now. I think they're even worse than they could be auto flowers.
Oh shit! I feel like oh, they're auto.
You had to go there. Huh?
Well, come over and smoke a joint. And you tell me.
Now you're gonna get Koski popping up showing his massive Dr. Colas on his autos.
Well, Big Bud used to be
Yeah,
impressive
but I need
too,
to
till
get
everyone told
high.
it was Big Bud, right? Yeah, exactly. You want to get high? Fuck you, Big Bud, and fuck you, autos. We ain't smoking
Yeah.
yet. It sure seems like every auto that I've seen is always super large, like big nuggets, and that's not really like I don't know why. Maybe I was selected for that. Maybe that's an auto trait. Would you say it's true that most big budded weed is less potent, or is that just a myth?
I think that's a myth.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's some big budded stuff like cherry pie is pretty big budded.
I'd ask if you got a white paper on that major.
The American one does.
He probably does too. Be like, hold on a minute, I know it's here.
It does everything. Just ready.
No, I guess just that BC Big Bud, it was, it grew large, grew easy, done in 65 days, but the overall potency just was never there. Like
Never.
never.
I think there's gonna
Never.
be a lot
Look
of that shifting back to the fact, like it seems like a lot of purchasing decisions made on fucking appearance. That doesn't determine it. You know what I mean? Shit can look good and not be fucking good.
Well, at one time, we were all wait.
But when you got a market where there's flooded and you got a plethora of options, what fucking
Hey, buddy, be careful with that envelope. I don't know if your address is on there or not, but turn it the other way, will you, bud? Yeah, your address might be on that thing.
Oh, no. I don't have an address.
The postman don't even know where he fucking lives.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
I've had a package returned to me, people.
But Kaya's package arrived.
Which one did you get from Kaya?
I got sour watermelon, coffee 8.
Yeah.
I got some of these he threw in is like royal sour coffee cubed, strawberry yogurt, pinkleberry, and then some punch coffee. Yeah, coffees.
Coffee's it.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted, wasn't it? I thought you said the other day was that coffees is what you wanted. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I love coffee. I've never really had a strain that resembled it much, but I hear his does, so I'm looking forward to that. And I mean, I guess sour watermelon and coffee. I guess it might taste good. I don't know. Yeah, he does good work. I mean, I've never grown this stuff, but I follow him, and it's not like he does work for years. And these are the results of it. So I like stuff like that.
Does he produce his seeds outdoors too, or is that just a?
He does many things.
Right.
I mean,
I know
even
he's
at this
really
point,
into hash.
yeah. And even like some of them are like this one is Green Voice Gardens. So like even though he's marketing it, they did the selection on the pinkleberry, whatever. Like
Yeah.
So he has like a team, I guess you'd say. That kind of thing. So not all things come out of himself. Some of them do.
No, that
You wanna know
pickleberry.
the-
Something like that.
That
Go ahead,
pickleberry
Major.
supposed to be good outdoors. I know that outdoor, the pickleberry is supposed to be real good, real resistant. It's supposed to look nice too. Of course, it has those pink pistils, but of course, those pistils just gonna, change color anyways.
You going to the Organics Cup there, Smiley?
Planning on it, yeah. Got tickets.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you going?
Hell yeah. I know I'm going.
Yeah, it should be a good time. I know I've seen ABC Co and Pat's gonna have a booth there too, so it should be cool.
One of these times we need to get a booth. Just to have some fun, not have to walk around and have a shady area.
Hey, I remember when I used to do booths, there were these people that would have booths and they would just have couches. They weren't like they were just a hangout place, like you say. They'd fucking have sessions and they weren't really like trying to deal with the public. They had their own little party going on.
Buddy at the High Times Cup had a couch there.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I just was putting in my email there. I'm there. I'll have the media badge. I actually have a little badge, run around and film and do the fuck I want there to film. So kind of fun, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Most definitely. Fun day.
Is that going to be
hanging out.
a live eagle, or you're just going to record and post it up, or?
Mine should be live. Yeah, I'll do my shit live, and I'm sure a little bit of both. Be honest with you.
Okay. Now in this competition, is it like a open bar? Like you just go up and try the samples, or pay to try them, or what's the concept?
I don't
I don't
think
know.
there's a judging panel. At least that's what they did last time. The entries were already in though, so they've done judging. Should be a cool event though.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It's held indoors in some kind of arena or something like that, or some kind of conference hall.
Yep,
Or is it outdoors?
this one. This one's indoors.
And it's smoke friendly. Really?
Yeah.
Cool. That's real fucking cool.
Yeah, and then the week after that's the sun growing cup.
Oh yeah. That one's up here, ain't it? Or further north?
I think it's over in Muskegon.
Is that held by Nick Risden? Or is he just
That's the one they're putting together. That one they'll have samples and I think they had the entries go in, and then I don't know, they'll decide on like a top 10 or whatever, and that's the ones that'll get sampled by general admission and stuff.
hell yeah.
Yeah, so it'll kind of be like I don't know, they'll have like a popular voted one and whatever too. But I like the way they're doing that, where they kind of limit it down to like, all right, here's the top 10 from the judges panel, and like you guys pick it from there.
Jesus Christ. But
Would you say that eventually it'd have to be based on taste, right? Especially you're gonna get so high that you won't be able to judge that unless it pierces through that. So, you know, the odd time there is that odd joint that will, you know, hit you up again. So basically just based on terps, you think, or?
I would imagine it's just like any competition, the whole package appearance, but there's probably going to be some autos entered major.
Holy shit. I guess they have these. This is Jungle Boy's weed someone gave me yesterday. I can't figure out how to open it because it's like childproof now.
Let's do it together. We'll do it together.
I thought it was
watching
or some shit.
Fuck, I'm serious. You think you squeeze it? No. You twist it? No.
You bop it, squeeze it.
And maybe there's
Green
directions.
Fingers. Green Fingers is used to dispo weed. Ask him. He knows how to open that.
What?
But he's going to the garage to get a fucking hammer and shit.
Yeah, where'd you get a fast food burger in the desert?
There we go.
Arby's.
It's supposed to be strawberry later. It's like strawberry crossed into now and later. It's not that smelly anymore, but it's like Jungle Boy weed.
Ooh, the Jungle Boys.
$30 a gram?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think his thing is
Whatever.
$45 eighths or some shit.
We got $12 and $8 today.
$12 eighths.
$8 and $12.
80, and then they had $12 ones too.
No, $8 and $12.
Oh, $8 and 12. Wow, geez.
Yeah.
And they're pretty decent.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're from same high supplier. They have decent flour.
Well, for that price, that's like pretty
I got high.
reasonable as long as it's decent.
And my mom was like, "Don't pass it to me anymore." And she kept snacking after I kept passing it to her. She's like, "What the hell? I told you not to after like freaking 3 hits ago. Like, you keep smoking it. It's not my fault." She was so high. It was funny.
You'd think like when it gets to that price, well, they wouldn't like go $8. They'd go, "Oh, we got half ounces for whatever price."
Yeah.
Like,
no, you can buy them individual.
Like not still make eights and go down to like, oh, at $8. I can instead go, well, whatever, quarter for 15 or a half for 30 or whatever. But people like buying eights. It seems to be the quantity that is settled on is the standard quantity.
Some have 7 grams now. It's kind of crazy. Like 7 grams out of nowhere. 100, less than $30 now. Used to be $100 for the 7 grams, like usual.
Terps of the morning.
Cheers, brother.
Morning. How we doing out there?
Fantastic.
Happy full moon.
Yes, sir. Popping beans.
Oh shit. Oh dude. Fuck my shit up there. I'm gonna have to check out. They say who was it? There was somebody in chat. Sorry. Was saying that the eclipse starts at 5:16 Eastern Standard Time. I hope I can get a peek.
Yeah.
Well, maximum anyway.
Yeah. 2:16 on the West Coast.
Not visible from here.
Sean. Hope I can see it. I missed the last solar event. It was cloudy as hell.
Oh my God. So this person had this jar of really good rosin. And I've heard these people describe like halitosis, dirty socks, like every foul smell, sour milk, like every foul smell there is. So like this guy says, yeah, here's stuff. And like it shocked me at first. Like at first I didn't even take it serious, right? Because it was all those things combined. And even the second whiff, I think it started to make my eyes tear. And at first I thought, this must be some kind of strange solvent or something that leaves this weird. No, it was those strains. He said it was 3 kinds. I forget all the names. But I mean, definite like dirty socks, sour milk, dead body, like all those things combined. I was like, I mean, I even thought about trying a hit of it today, but I was like, nah, I other tasty shit. Why would I like hit shit that tastes like that? But there's shit
Does it
that
actually
tastes
taste like that though, bud?
Oh,
Does it actually
well,
taste like
hey.
that? Probably not. Probably has a.
Well, it smells pretty foul. Like it's foul. There's no question. It's not even like, oh, there's some cool weed smells underneath that. Nope, it's just all foul. But I you know, it's definitely unique. Like I got to be honest, we were joking. It was like if he used dirty socks as his bags to do the washing. Like that. It's like, yeah, it was so dirty socks. You're like, yeah, he must have just had the nastiest socks ever and somehow washed the shit through it.
Yeah, that's in turf water, man. This next craze modifier water. Oh, look at you, Eagle, with all your screens.
That's what I'm always looking at. That's why I'm always like looking all over the place because there's always shit.
Are you a hacker? You're
watching every show that's on at this hour. You're watching every live show. You're like, who's the competition? Let's eliminate them.
I say nothing. I'm saying nothing.
That Pinky in the Brain thing was pretty right on accurate, wasn't it? Dead on balls accurate.
Take over the world.
Trying to rule the world, you son of a bitch. You didn't even tell us.
Is it raining out by you, Green Fingers?
What's that? What's rain? Just kidding.
Oh, nothing.
No.
You don't have any weather.
Palm Springs, then the mountains have diverted it. Then my mom said it looks like it's gonna rain here when she got here. So where the hell are all the clouds? So it must have went straight over the mountains to the Coachella Valley area. Because she said they're all going to you. The clouds are going right over you. And she got here. So what the fuck? We looked and it's all the mountains were covered.
Well, at least here tomorrow it says 95% and it tapers off over the next 3 days. So I bet you're gonna have some rain because it's supposed to hit the whole SoCal.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but we get snow out, not right where I'm at. The Coachella Valley gets snow-capped mountains when it does snow this time of year, or snow when it does rain. Fucking the whole tram will be covered.
Yeah, it's beautiful when those first few days when that happens.
The best place in the world to see. Just wake up and see the mountains all white. Like, what the fuck? Middle of the desert. It's so fucking dope.
$420. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good, sir.
How's Meow doing, man?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Very good. Can't complain. nearly over the hump at this stage, as they say. That's it. Yeah, getting things back on track. So
Yeah, did you get stuff going in that room again? Or?
I didn't. I literally, I'd say in the next 4 days, I'm just taking my time, no rush. So.
Did you end up figuring out what you were going to do for the floor? Did you do some?
Yeah, I painted the floor. Yeah, painted the floor. I just got one that's for the food industry. It's nearly had like 3 weeks drying at this stage, so it's well cured and everything. They were saying it needs maybe 5 days for it to cure completely. That's it.
That'll be nice though, having it all done and just clean right up. And...
Yeah. Even just to go in and to be able to drill holes and yeah, especially, you know, when you drill into that board, it's like so dusty, you know, all that kingspan. Like it really is fine. Yeah, whatever the you don't want that anywhere, you know what I mean, and sealing all them joints up and all that. So yeah. Be a lot. As you say, it's about sealing the room up and getting it energy efficient and all that. So.
What about you? You wash your pots, meaulflower in between.
I really
Talk
want
about
to go
it earlier.
I really want to go to grassroots. Yeah, have a bed in there, and that's the aim. That's what I want in there. So that I'm, you know, at least have a cycle, something that's, you know, 5 years or something like that. You know, a bed that will last that long. You know, well, that's what they're kind of that's what the, you know, majority of people are saying. 5 years is a good, you know. But maybe we might get to a never-ending one, but that's the dream, anyways.
You want like bed set up? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Just like have like 2 beds in there, like just live in soil, and then have like, you know what I mean, have like one area then that I can still kind of do like bring anything that's new in. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the goal, anyways. I mean, it's having a living soil in a kind of very stealthy, clean environment is another, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of a balance, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So you kind of been totally clean, and then you're kind of going, well, I'm having all this in here as well. So it's just getting that balance. And I failed on pot size so far. That was my downfall. I never had big enough pots.
What size were you running?
Them 60 liter.
60 liter, right?
But I was finding, you know, just trying to keep the outside of them walls of everything, you know, moistened all the time. Yeah, just I didn't have the right airflow. Yeah. So that's the little downfall I had with them. But they're great apart from, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I just talked about tonight. In my video is like I cut the plastic wrapping off some of the pots, just trying to experiment a little bit with and without, just to see. But I was thinking, the thought is I'm holding too much water, so I almost wanted to, you know, allow a little bit more ability to breathe or evaporate that off.
Yeah, I found as well using them, like if you're running into 3 and 4 cycles with them, like, you know, you accumulate gnats, I think, you know, in the fabric of them as well. They're hard, you know, if you do get an infestation, it seems like they're embedded into the fucking, you know. That's what I found. I like it, and yeah. So like even wrapping them in cling film and doing all that stuff is, yeah. You know, you can only go so far with old granny tights, you know. You know, if they came with a nicer, like breathable, you know what I mean, you know, or something that held in a bit more moisture. Yeah. So now them grassroots, them pots are perfect for that. Like they're, you know.
These new pots I got from AC Infinity. Fuck you, AC Infinity. They seem really thick. They're I think they call it 500 gram from 500 G or some bullshit material. Probably weighs a pound per meter squared or however they figure that shit out.
Kind of woolly one.
Yeah, it's really woolly and thicker though, thicker than your usual pot now. I presume it breathes a little less, possibly not. Either way, I'm gonna give them a try. I don't mind fabric pots, you know. They do require a lot of water, but thank God where I'm at, water's not an issue.
And definitely not an issue over here. One thing.
I always thought frequent watering was a plus as long as it wasn't, you know, damaging. It was, you know, in cocoa. That's what I loved about cocoa was frequent watering. Driving that oxygen to the roots.
It loves it, man. The more water you give this thing, the bigger it'll get. Of course, it has to have some nutrients in that bitch, or you're going to fucking strip your soil of it or your soil media. Are you still on the RO water, Smiley? Or did it take you off that?
No, it's still on that. It wasn't filtering it right down to nothing, though.
Did you do a pH check on that by any chance?
On the RO?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent a water sample.
You were saying it lands at what, 5.5 instead of 7? Isn't that what you said back then?
5.6, 5.8, yeah. What was it? What was the pH, Smiley?
It was like 7.1 or 7.2, something like that.
Shit, eh?
But it had bicarbonates in it, so it's not going to be.
I think that was exposed to air too, for, you know, just in glass, or did you put it in a test tube?
What, to send it in?
Yeah.
Oh, I just used an old pop bottle or something like that. Taped it up. Gatorade bottle. That actually might have been part of some. I don't know if there was a residue left in it. I gotta send it.
A little bit of Gatorade. Secret. Now we know your secret, Smiley. You're out, buddy. You're giving your plants Gatorade.
Gatorade secret.
Electrolytes.
Yeah, they need electrolytes.
The proteins, man, and the electrolytes.
Yeah, but no, that was part of the Crescent method, is testing water, testing the soil, and then building a nutrient mix or something to water in to kind of balance everything out.
Right. And when you took that sample, it's just out of a barrel that's exposed to water. I mean, exposed to the air. It's not like a enclosed reservoir or anything like that. Straight up.
So I do have it. So like the water comes in from the well, and it goes through the tallboy filter, which is just like the paper filter and a carbon filter, I think.
Yep, your standard setup. Yep.
Yeah, and then it goes to a lift pump that runs the pressure up to 80 psi to push it through the RO, and then it has a
80 psi.
Yeah, this is high volume one, and then it has a float valve with a reservoir, so there's like a 27 gallon, 30 gallon trash can basically is all I used, and that is like the reservoir, so that fills up. Then I have a shallow well pump that pumps the water out of that to push it to the lines out to all the.
So you got a 3-pump system.
Basically, well, the well pump stuff is all done from the landlord at the house. So mine has 2. Yeah. Yeah, the well pump will kick on, and then it fucking drops the reservoir, and then it'll kick on the other pump. So it fills it up. But I don't know how to build pressure like I don't know how to build pressure into the supply line to all the different pots. You know what I mean? So like a shallow well pump with a little reservoir fit the bill pretty good. I just plumb that in.
You like a little pressure tank in there.
Yeah, and then the Blumont has the regulator that regulates it down to the 15 psi that the hoses off can take. The well pump runs it up to like 50 psi. There's probably a more better way to do it. I'm just not a fucking plumber, I guess. I don't.
Neither am I, man. It sounds perfectly fine, dude. If it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. But always have a backup pump, man. Always have that backup pump, though.
Yeah. Really, the only thing that would fail the system is if the well pump fail. Not the well pump, but the shallow well pump that I have falling out of the reservoir, because that's where the end pressure happens. You know what I mean? I've had a few failures on it. It sucks.
How often you gotta change those 20-inch filters?
I don't know. I'm kind of still figuring that out. So I was doing it about quarterly, and then that seemed to not be enough.
Yeah, especially in the summertime, right? You'll find yourself like you have to change it more in the summer. In the wintertime, it'll be less change.
Yeah, it packs it full of this like red-looking clay. So.
Yeah.
I got a feeling you're making your own well. I think that well's fucking like shallow, and you're just like, with your extended pump, you're just sucking, you know what I mean, a hole right underneath your well where it's just like filling in like a pond. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, but yeah.
Well, does your RO system run all the time? It just keeps it topping up once in a while, you know?
Yeah, it runs. It runs until the float valve shuts it off, and then they just chill until the well pump.
Until it turns it back on.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough to rig up a watering system, I guess. There's a lot of work into it. I'm actually in a chat with Canada Trooper and Sergeant Pepper or whatever. And Pepper's always fucking automating this shit, you know what I mean? Like he's got like the latest, greatest and pump and whatever up on the wall, the valves and all that. And I was telling them guys for Halloween they needed to fucking be like Mario and Luigi. Fucking plumbing they do.
Yeah, he has a sick room. I imagine by now it must be all decked out even more so, eh? He's working with is it Fluence? I'm sure he's running all Fluence now. Right. I don't know, man. It looks like GML's lights are the only one with that fucking infrared, man. That far red you need. Is it infrared or far red? Far red.
I don't know.
Far red, isn't it? Pretty sure.
So. Beyond 700 nanometers, anyways.
Yeah, what's so innovative about the light? Like, what's I didn't catch all.
Well, they just found out that that's another 14 to 18% photosensitive radiation in that zone. So you got to have, if you want another 14% more power to your light, you have to have that 700 plus nanometers.
Huh. So is that like that power range? Is that what you're talking? Like the
the EPAR.
So they're extending.
That Bugby guy came out and says there's enough evidence that it deserves to be pushed forward.
I've seen that.
Not back on you. Go Go ahead.
anything around like 770 in the far red would put off our kill PM. And the guy wanted to talk to me about far red lights for that purpose at one point. That shit's scary to me. Once you get out that not all spectrums are healthy spectrums. You know what I mean? It might be good for your plant, but you know what I mean. If you're gonna be hanging out in that room, is it good full time?
News for you: the sun doesn't like you. The sun's trying to kill you, man. So anytime you're outside, you feel that same urgency. I wouldn't worry about the indoor half power.
But we're spiking the thing, so a little bit. I don't know. It's not necessarily like right on your head either. You've never been under one of them LED lights and felt one of those fuckers right on your head just cooking. Not necessarily because it's right up there, but you can just like feel the like straight down penetration from the LED.
You catch yourself looking at it, and then you look down and you see all the little diodes everywhere for like 3 minutes. Holy fuck, you're blind.
But I guess, like I'm saying, is that such a good thing? You know what I mean? Just because there's a little bit of study, should we jump on it and just start pouring it into our grow rooms? I guess is in my response.
Fucking right. Do it. 14%. I'd try that shit. And I looked into it, man. There's only one company called like Lumamax or something like that who makes a fucking 300 watt. They make it up to 500 watts actually. 700 customizable range, but 700 to 800 nanometers, or even 1,000. Yeah, they go from 700 to 1,000 nanometers. Those fuckers. It's for medical equipment, but easy fucking 56 volt connection to your fucking Meanwhile driver, and you can have a. I think he recommended 10% of whatever. So if you have 1,000, if you have 1,000 watts, you want 100 watts of fucking infrared or far red, whatever it is. So only 10%. So whatever your wattage you're using, try to get 10% of it, and you'll see the benefits. I try it. I'm determined.
Major approved.
Major approved, man. Go get that shit. Fucking GML, you did her, bud. And he hasn't even talked about that point. For sure, when I watched it Saturday, I thought he was going to bring that up, but he didn't. He hasn't seen that little clip yet. But another reason why the GML light's going to win, man. Not only is he Canadian, but he makes a hell of a light.
I think that it's important, like spectrum and all that. Like, but they've said for a while, like power output is like the bigger determiner than spectrum. So, like, you can get PPFD versus having some tailored spectrum. That'd be the better way to go. But it just feels. It feels like to me it makes more sense that it would have to be a balanced spectrum, like them blurples where it was like the two extremes, like fucking blue and red. Like that just never appealed to me at all. I always was like, yeah, fuck that. Dude, that looks stupid. Like it just never won.
It's hard. It's hard to work in. Hard to work in, man. Crazy hard. I remember just like a whole room full of those fucking blurple things, man. Super hard to see. Plants look healthy and dark, but man, just so hard on your eyes and
you didn't wear the
unenjoyable.
Don't they got glasses that like balance all that out?
Little green things or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Fuck that shit. Fuck all that shit. Blurple's out, man. But I'm sure there's people out there still rocking it.
I don't know. I've been that whole argument of like some of the HPSs, like I don't know necessarily for like flowering yield, but like the ceramic metal halides are pretty hard to fucking beat on some of just the way the plants are super happy under them and like just they fucking love that light.
Well, that's a super complete spectrum, isn't it? Like almost the same as fucking sunlight when you look at the graphs, like just even UV all the way up. It's up there, man. Like you look at HPS and all that, there's like mad fluctuations in all the wavelengths. Where the other one is just all maxed out near the top, man. Looks just like sunlight, full spectrum. And like you said, I wish they made like a 1,000-watt unit in those things, man. Besides what 640s or what do they call them, or 615s?
315 is each one bulb. So the
630.
watt, has 2 bulbs.
Isn't there even
They were making a 1,000 or 990 watt or whatever. They had one out with 3 bulbs or something too.
Well, thank God plasma didn't take over. Plasma lights. Apparently, that's the spectrum, but it's so damn expensive that.
Yeah, those were
that induction light into.
Plasma seemed like it'd be like running a fucking arc welder fucking the whole time.
Well, that's all the HPS is too. It's basically a plasma arc through that bulb.
There's some gas, yeah.
But I thought the plasma ones were a little, or I'm thinking of liquid, the LCD one. I thought they had ones where they were like a fucking TV and you could like put all the.
Yeah, I think that one you're thinking of like is induction light in. I think that one's called. It's like tubes. I think Kevin Jordery or whatever his name is, he was really into that. Those lights, they're popular for a while up here too. I think they fade away.
Because those were the ones where, they were like super adjustable on spectrum, but they didn't have much output or whatever, and they were expensive. Like, just all I remember. But if you were worried about spectrum, like that was the way to go. You could fucking.
Yeah, I think they're like fluorescent tubes. They last a long time too, man. Sometimes those tubes don't seem like they last a long time, especially those Amazon cheap fuckers. I won't. I think eventually, I say this every year, I'm going to upgrade to all LED T5s, but I still haven't. Still got a couple, those cheap fucking tubes. Clones seem to like those things though, man. So that spectrum that the T5s have.
Yeah, T5s, you can get all kinds of spectrum.
I agree, Major. They fucking good bedgers.
Well, up to like, a good footer. A good foot, no problem. You can go bigger, of course, but then you should probably consider put them under some LED or something.
Fuck, you can get replacements cheap for them bitches these days, man.
Right to LED?
Cheap. Yeah. Cheap. I mean, without even like getting like high powered or even geared towards like fucking. I ran bulbs straight from Home Depot LED replacements. Fuck, I seen them at Walmart. They were like 2 for $10 the other day.
Fuck, dude, that shit's not up here yet, those motherfuckers. I've been looking at Home Depot forever for these T5s, man. LED replacement bulbs, never in stock. I should look right now, though. I should fucking do that right now. Because, that's probably the way to go. Because I remember buying those horticulture little LED lights. They were about $24 a piece. But they came with, like, fucking a whole bunch of Osram 660s in them. That's what I remember, too, though. I was like, oh, that's totally worth it.
Yeah, I just alternated spectrum in them. In my 8 banks, they work just fine. Cheap replacements.
Yeah, I bought some from Canadian Tire. Some of these all-in-one units. I think they were 14 watts. I used them for a while, but eventually they started burning out. They didn't last 50,000 hours. I'll tell you that much.
Crickets. What's up with that shit? Crickets. Purple Thumb says he loves his T5s. They're great. I agree. Great veggies, especially in the like throw your cloner under cloning phase. I love the T5s a little lighter, a little bit less light.
They use that one that's like 8 bulb T5 on a 3x6 tray, where that's the like stage between clone and when they get bucketed in 4-inch cubes for like ever. Like it's just the right amount of light for that stage.
All right, here's a Philips 24 water up here in Canada for one of these 4-footers, $18.97.
What?
Yeah, boy. See, that ain't cheap at all.
Somebody's playing trumpet over meaulflowers.
Oh, look at the price of this fucking thing too, man. This is crazy. Look at that old cob light on Home Depot. Full spec, 65 watts, $360 for 65 watts.
That's the deal. Get it.
Oh yeah.
Buy now, right there.
Boom. I'm coming home. Give me 4 of those. Woo! New technology. Oh no! It says zero in stock online, not sold in stores. Damn it!
What if you went through like a VPN? Could you trick it like that so it didn't know where you were?
Yeah, probably. But then I couldn't get much. I want lights, man. I don't want to fuck with Home Depot. But just send me your lights. Get those lights, T5s, Home Depot, those cheap fuckers. I've seen them before on there. Those are like brand name Philips ones, right? I'm sure they make a cheaper brand out there. But for $18, I'd replace, a couple of the fuckers. But they're still going strong, man. Still going strong. But I do hate when I break them because of mercury in them, right? There's mercury gas in that shit. Always a concern. Don't vacuum them up, folks. Exit the room, let the mercury dissipate. Come back in an hour, sweep it up. Put it in the bag. Don't vacuum it.
Back in my, what do you call the metal halides? They have like a fucking little ball of mercury in the capsule. One time it blew out on a tray in like little minuscule, like right through the thick plastic tray, little pinholes where like the mercury sprayed out, and wherever it landed, it just burned a clean hole right through. Because that shit was like red molten hot when that happens. Because that's what makes the light. It goes zing.
That's plasma or whatever. Buddy, how do you like that 945 CMK?
Yeah, I used those for a long time. My double-endeds, especially when the plants, even in this room that have tall ceilings, the plants that I put under double-ended, I try to keep at least like I shoot for 4-foot canopy distance, no more than like. They're not like the hooded ones where you can get up to a couple feet away or even less. No, those double-endeds need to be 5-foot, 4-foot canopy. But plants just grow up to wherever light is. So put light up high. Well, so then when plants get stretchy, I switch the bulbs to the 945s. And a lot of times I just leave them in because they work great.
So you said those are double-ended? Is that like a...
There's double-ended. If you look at it, 315 capsules are inside it. So it runs at 945.
Okay.
And they have ones that run at 630 too.
Yeah, I always thought these were just 3 of the 315 bulbs, one fixture. But they have the dual arc. They have those double-ended ones that are dual arc, they call them, where it's like part of it's metal halide and part of it's fucking HPS or something. But I think you need a special fucking ballast or something for them to sweeten it.
Those ones have been around forever. There's in those mixed ones, there's 600 HPS and 400 metal halide in a mixed bulb, little capsules.
Yeah.
Those work all right. I mean, they were pricey. I used them a few times. And I didn't see such a benefit to pay that extra for that bulb back then. I forget what they called dual arc or some shit like that.
Yeah, the concept's
Quarterlux
cool,
made
though.
them. Yeah.
The concept's cool because they're just trying to expand that spectrum, you know, like combining them or whatever.
Yeah, even some of the bulbs I picked up for 50 cents that only had 4 of the 945s that were in that pot, in that get rid of pile. Because those ones sell like, yeah, they're like 120 bucks. So yeah, I scored.
What seeds are popping, man? We got the full moon show. Fucking you popping, buddy? You got anything going?
I'm fucking monocropping.
Yeah.
Can't crack seeds. Even the fact that I'm purchasing seeds to like, because like when a year ago, so if I got 4 new packs, I would have like at least had 3 of them going tonight. But then you can't. No, I'm gonna do some, but like 1, maybe 2 at a time. I'm trying to get it that the cycles or monocrops, and then I'm gonna take 1 tray and dedicate it to like that. But even when I think about that, it's not that simple because then somewhere in the cycle of veg and all that, I have to account for that, or it just becomes, you know what I mean? Like only those plants that are for that tray have to be in the right timing. And only in that tray. You can't go, oh, well, shit, I need plants over in this other tray. And then you'll have a mix up again.
Plus, those are all regular seeds you got, right, buddy? So you don't have to fucking sack them out. A lot more work.
All those things. But the reality is, I mean, I never did like real quantify it, but I know for sure, I'd say 10 up to 20%. I got a 4x8 tray with 18 plants on it. 18 plants of the same variety are going to yield more than a mix up of varieties. It's just the way it all is. I mean, sometimes you might get lucky with a couple beasters in there, but overall, no. But when they're all the same and you can, you know, maximize whatever it is, whether it's stretchy, whatever it is, you're gonna improve your yield, and that's the motivation. Like I ran it that way for a long time and then fucked around for 3 years. Well, the pressure on the game, no more fucking around. 1 tray. I mean, 1 4x8 tray should be enough for genetic playing around.
1 out of 9, yeah.
Yeah, but like when I really thought about what it would take to have like a cycle where, yeah, you have to then put that into the whole thing. And wait, are you gonna always do seeds for it? Or are you gonna do claw? When for it's ready when the tray's ready, empty. Or otherwise it just becomes counterproductive. But I'll figure it out. I should probably write it down. That's what I've been saying to myself for like 20 some years. Write it down. Because when it comes to those like cycle things or get account, I mean, you can think in your head a little bit, but at a certain point, it's my head. It's too many too many cycles to figure out.
Yeah, I have to write it all down too. The calendar.
Or just if I really want to improve things, I'd go back to like the 2 flowering rooms, put them back into not perpetual, not a tray every week. But then I'd lose the trimmers. I already know if my people that work for me work for a day or two, and at the end of every time we work, when I pay them, I'm like, oh, what's next? What's your schedule? Or they ask me, and I go, oh yeah, check with me in a couple months, because that would be how it'd work. It'd be 2 whole months or 60 days or more. Yeah, you'll see you'll see who's answering the phone, waiting to come work for you, like every couple months for a couple days. No, so
Smiley. So you're still you have to in your girl there. You still have to write things down so you kind of know when things are coming and going.
Yeah, I do. That way, well, and that way too, I can reference back to things. So, like, I don't know, like I write down if I'm gonna add anything to the soil or whatever, I write it down and I can reference back. If something went fucked, I can kind of look back and be like, oh, maybe it was that. Or whatever.
So I mean, constantly changing things or adding things. Is that the reason why you're taking notes? Not necessarily sticking to the system all the time,
Yeah.
or is it the soil kind of dictating what you do these days?
No, I'm just talking like inventory, like just I don't know. I think I looked at it the other day. There was like 40 some different cuts that I got. So like I had just not all of them. Like Buddy was talking, going more to like a monocrop. I was keeping them in rotation to where I would have multiple different strains in a row, and I'm kind of shifting more towards not necessarily monocrop, but I'm looking at, instead of having 2 plants, I might have 8 of a single one. Have like half a row be monocrop, and half. So some of the plants I have like in pots, but they're sitting off to the side, and then when they get too big for that pot, I just clone them again and cut them down, and you know what I mean, start over with the clone and just keep it off to the side. So it's in the library, but it's not really like in the production rotation, I guess.
But I always kept my moms, like multi-strange moms. I kept cup moms. So yeah, eventually, I would have to, anytime I wanted something, I basically kind of thought I had a cycle ahead. So if I wanted, one in particular flavor, I'd just let that cup mom come out, and then I'd take some cuts off of her, enough cuts for that, like you're saying, that 8 or whatever. And then I'd veg them up and have them ready. But other than that, them moms always stayed in cups. You know what I mean? Not no big carcasses or nothing. Once they got big enough to out of control, I'd either flower or kill it. Which killing it we all know I don't kill plants. You know what I mean? So I always have that one, it'd be enough to keep myself happy or whatever, and a little mix for me. But the monocrop, I always hated the monocrop, even the idea of it. So is it becoming more simplicity, or is it market purposes? You know what I mean? Why are you shifting, or just ease?
Market.
Yeah, the market.
In my case, I'm not just having one variety throughout the whole thing. I'll have like 2 or 3 varieties, but I won't have 15, and that ended up being like, a few ounces here and a quarter pound. Like, it was like, some of my people were like, wait, I want this one, I want all that one. Oh, I only have this much of that one. It complicated things is basically.
Yeah, like if you have 4 plants in a straw, I mean, you might get 150 to 200 and some grams per plant. So if you have that all in one strain, now you got a pound and a half or whatever, if you got 4 different ones, you got, 6 ounces of each, you know what I mean? And it's cool, but it's, yeah.
Well, that quad should be the same. You know what I mean? In my opinion, that light, that quad, the 4 plants should always be the same. Boom, boom, boom. Not necessarily, especially in a scrog. Holy shit. That's just, that's just a headache, or would be a headache, right? Fucking trying to cut during harvest out, following it back to the mark, and throwing that into each tray. That'd be a fucking harvesting nightmare.
I don't harvest that way though. I don't harvest that way at all. So I cut my scrog. I cut on either side like that, and then I fish the string through. And then I just chop the plant. Take the whole plant like that. So it makes it quicker. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, if you're fishing each branch out, it's like. That's what I don't like about those plastic scrogs when they sell, because you got to cut every fucking square, or you're like, you know what I mean? For the string, I can just cut along 2 sides and pull them each through. That's it.
So often do you make some like that? Is it, you know what I mean? Or do you run quads intentionally?
I try to, intentionally run. So there's 4 quads in each row or whatever. So there's 4 lights in a row. But then, out of those, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've been doing so many seed hunts, now, like right now, the one I just moved in, there's 4 of them that are, there's 4 different phenos of one cross. There's 2 different phenos of another cross. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. I mean, now all of a sudden there's 6 plants out of the 16. So, at least trying to do 2 plants of each kind if I was at a bare minimum is ideal, because then you can at least have like a half pound at least. Depends what you're trying to do with it, I guess.
Oh, man.
What you all man about, Captain?
I have a little bit of bubble hash, and I was going to roll it into a joint. And of course, I use a roller because of my hands. And I just realized that I put the weed in the roller without the bubble hash. One of those moments, like, hey, wasn't that supposed to go in there? I'm getting ready for the 420 here in Thailand. Since now we are exactly 12 hours apart, Eagle, and some of America.
That is.
Fuck yeah, 403 here.
That makes it a lot easier to keep track.
Yeah, it does.
It's 4 in the afternoon for you then, Kevin?
Yes, sir. And it's 83 degrees. And tonight it'll be about 62.
And like, are you going out anywhere to get food, or you're staying home? What's up in your deal over there?
Tonight I am probably going to go out for a little bit, just to make sure that I have to make up 2 batches of brownies instead of 1. And then coming home and finishing up the paperwork to give to the lawyer. So
edibles are probably pretty popular over there, right? You imagine.
Yeah, they actually are. And not a lot of people are making them. And when I ended up finding like 20 some grams of FICO. So I started making up brownies using that. Using about 1.2 grams of FICO for a pan of brownies, and we're getting 20 brownies per pan. So they work out to be between 40 and maybe 50 milligrams a piece, which is okay for over here because they're used to smoking 7, 8, 10% THC weed. You know, we'd rather have them eat a whole brownie, you know, than, oh, well, these brownies are 100 milligrams. We don't want them to freak out.
Well, I imagine over the next year and years, their tolerance overall will go up. Like a lot of this is, yeah, most of them didn't smoke weed or there wasn't that much weed. Now all of a sudden there's weed, new people smoking weed. Oh, well, next year, the year after, yeah, the tolerances will go up. Just like, you know,
well,
that's part
I
of
see it
being it.
I see it all the time at the clubs. You know, they like doing bongs over here. And their whole thing is to pack the bong and to clear it, you know, and this causes them to start to cough, get the head spins, some of them puke, but then they don't feel good for the next 20 to 30 minutes.
But wait, Cap, isn't that what we used to do when we were teenagers? Like, remember those metal bowls and put as much, and you had to clear it. Like if you left ash in the bong, it was like a faux pas, right? So I remember at 14, 15, that was like the thing. You'd use the wire, fucking suck down the whole bong head. You know, you didn't leave ash in there.
Yeah, you had to clear it before you fucking passed it over. You
Yeah.
don't pass it with fucking stale smoke, right?
All that. So like they're like a new smoking culture. So they're like teenagers, you know what I mean?
Shit, things have changed a lot like that here for us, buddy, man. Fucking true, like glass smokers these days, pipe smokers and shit. There's like bowl etiquette. We didn't have like that kind of bowl etiquette back then, man. You cleaned that bong, the stale smoke out of it before you passed it. But we didn't necessarily go out of our way to like light it and start it on one side of the bowl. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of gently burned over and stuff like that. They hit, but you know, pieces way different these days, I think. At least as far as like bowl etiquette, like that goes with spoons.
Yeah. No, I remember that. Like, yeah, certain people would like, regardless, they'd torch the whole fucking bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of it wasn't, they didn't know any better. They was just whatever, but they had just, you know.
That was my old man. Holy shit. To the day he passed, man. He fucking he would sit there. He loved hash too. He loved his hash, man. He'd sit there and hit that shit, blow it out, and just like hit it, the lighter on it the whole time until the bowl was rolling. He was all chief, and I'd sit there and be like, oh, no.
I think that's for that. This run in chat. How is Thailand legal before Pennsylvania? That's a hell of a question.
That's a good question.
If you were a citizen of Pennsylvania, I'd be fucking asking that for sure.
That sounds like Pennsylvania sucks.
Yeah, but it's like it's really a beautiful like country with a lot of open land and agriculture and stuff. So I mean, they could throw their hat in the game. They got land to farm. Big state.
We like it, Pennsylvania. Big state. One day you'll be free.
I don't think Ohio ever will be. It'd be controlled by the same 10 companies.
They
You don't
set
think
Ohio up for commercial right out the bat, didn't it? They got voted down the first few times because it was geared more towards fucking, just the few.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the first time that they came out with it, there was a total of like 5 groups that would control all the cannabis in Ohio. And then they came out and it was like 9. And what they did is the 2 largest ones actually kept their facilities empty. And that caused a shortage in cannabis in Ohio. So the following year, they wrote in that they doubled the square footage of the people that had license, and they allowed a few more people to apply. The day after that they signed that, those big empty facilities got filled because they were allowed to run double the size. Just another political game.
Well, I mean, isn't that what they're sort of doing in New York, which is massive, where they gave those a few hemp people like the edge, and then they already have like a year or something established business before any of the other licenses even get issued, and it's only like 4 or 5 companies or something like that.
So I just got a in general question here. YouTube, I'm looking at this on my screen. It says, help us promote fairness and ensure YouTube works for everyone by filling out this demographic information about yourself. We'll keep your responses confidential and secure. Wouldn't it be fairness just it being like just assuming a blank slate? You know what I mean? By providing the information, aren't they in fact kind of making a demographic? No?
Yeah, they want to collect information much as they can, man. Much as they fucking can.
Yeah, they're just about to lay off thousands of people. If you read the little headlines. So it's going to be just automated everything. So it's all, yeah.
The computers are too smart now.
Computers are, yeah.
One guy can keep care of a whole network type of shit, yeah.
Yeah, what's that? Murta, is it? The one that took over Facebook? They're on a massive cult. Yeah. Technology has been going to be all, yeah, robots.
Think about it though, even back in the day, like they'd always have those like free whatever giveaways, and then you just have to fill in your name and your email and your phone number and all that shit, right? Like then you could win a trip to wherever, or a boat or whatever it was, but they were giving away some pretty expensive shit just to collect people's fucking data way back when, you know?
Now they have it all.
Well, they could sell that back then. Like that was like, I don't know, that was the tactic. You gave something away, just got to fill in your name and info, and fucking all that shit gets logged in a database, and then you got, you know what I mean? You got a mailing list basically from the. Otherwise, you had to spend money to get. Like you can mail stuff out as a business. You can do like mailings by a zip code and shit like that. Or you can, like,
Yeah, well, it's just all you have to do is Amazon is a fucking thing you go on and you buy, and all of a sudden they keep repeating, wanting to send you the same product again. You know, I've been going on and getting the little yellow fly catchers. Yeah, and they just keep, you know, like okay, so you know.
I wish they did that because I fucked up. I bought a different type of fucking yellow flycatcher shit, and it sucks. The 1-2 cycles ago was fucking kick ass. I want that one. Some of the stickies, they're easy to take off, and some are impossible. This one's impossible. Not only is it impossible, it's like they all stuck together. So now it's like a big fucking mat of them. Like too hard to transport or something bullshit.
That's like the worst feeling too, when you get that shit on you and it's like you can't get it off for nothing.
Oh yeah, you're
like, all kinds of shit. It's like you don't.
It's double stuck.
Yeah, yeah. You run your head into it like one time, and after that, you're like fucking on your toes with that shit.
Stuck in your beard.
Oh, dude, fuck that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those. I've seen that where some guys that like will have them like every other pot and shit they'll have, you know, like sticky pot.
I think it helps with the gnat population a bit for sure.
It's telltale, right? Like you can tell where you're at. But...
yeah, a little telltale, anyways. Like whatever. But yeah, fuck yeah, you're right. Just stop overwatering. Let it dry out a bit more. Kill them off a bit. But it seems like just one of those things. It seems like the gnats are just around all the fucking time, man. Just gotta live with those guys.
I don't really notice them too much. Like, I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna like be like, oh, I don't have no gnats. I do. But it's not ever like a infestation of them. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's enough predators and shit that it's always in balance, I guess.
The other time when I bought cheap compost and put it on the plants, man, it'd always fucking get an explosion of gnats. Like mad, like fill up one of those cars full like in 2 days, like that type of shit. Like, oh, man, that was a mistake, boys.
That's when they're really a pain in the ass. Like, and that's when you notice them too, though. Like, you don't need the sticky trap when they're swarming like that. You don't need to notice them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But it is. I guess it is important if you want to keep track of them and shit.
I was bitching about that lake life earlier, but man, if there's a visible eclipse for me tonight, I have got a great seat because lit next to no clouds and that thing's in perfect eye view. So
516, 516, man.
They're saying in chat it's already starting. That's why I cambered off and ran out there and looked, and yeah, it's starting a little bit out here. You running back for?
Well, how long does it take? I guess it takes a couple hours or something like that. I guess just slowly goes over.
No. About 15 minutes.
Oof. Back
Yeah,
out.
it really does close in quite quickly. The sun is beating here, as you can see behind me.
So, how do flat earthers explain that?
It's just an image, man.
They'll get around
LED
to it
screen.
one day.
Fool.
That's a good question, Smiley.
They'll get around to it
Hey.
one day.
It's an LED screen, man. They just change any image.
Oh yeah, all right.
UFOs,
Okay,
double suns,
Yeah, I get it.
everything, man. Yeah, birds, flocks of geese, jets, all that shit. Fake. We flat, man. We flat, straight flat.
I don't know. I'm not. Whatever. I'm just wondering. You know, certain phenomena.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
I'm trying to finish up that book on the fourth phase of water or whatever. It's a bit heavy, man. He's fucking He's like science teacher Bueller about the shit, kind of like, I don't know, like yeah, but yeah, it's fucking wild the different phenomena that they're explaining with water. That's like, I don't know. I think we know so much about water, but it's like there's a bunch of different phenomena about water that's not really fucking known. You know, like,
Yeah, something about like low voltage electricity can be created by it itself or some bullshit, and has memory of some DNA that can be transferred over electric signals to another, like a teleport information basically.
it saves information. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
fucking
it's
trip,
most
dude. Like,
information. Yeah.
I couldn't explain it, but to like, yeah, like the book goes into deep. Like I said, it's like science class detail on the shit, so it gets a little dry, but it's like,
Oh, that's the information they want to press too, right? It's not like they want you to know about water. How
no, I
important it
just think
is.
it's new discovery on it too, you know. So some of the shit they came about by accident, but like, yeah, the idea that there's a thin layer. It can the easy layer can be, I guess the idea that the surface layer of water is different than the fucking bulk of the water. You know what I mean? So there's like, yeah, there's a certain layer where the water touches different things, and it's got a different. It excludes material, and it functions differently, and it's like crazy. But it can
Yeah.
sometimes be only like, like 2 atoms thick or whatever. It's not like something you visually see. But it's affected by infrared light, and it's, I don't know, it explains different things about plants. Like capillary action, the idea that, the leaves evaporate water, and that connection of all the water all the way down to the roots is what's pulling in the new water, right? There's that whole connection chain. Well, there's actually a power to that connection between the water molecules, right? There's a limit to that power. So, like, at a certain distance, that should break that chain of water, and it can't hold itself up across the distance. But then you look at something like a redwood tree, and there's fucking, you know what I mean? It's 300 feet up or whatever the fuck they are. They're just giant, right? What defies that? It defies that math. Is basically what it is. It defies that math to where, like, that can't explain,
And what's the name of this book again?
It's the fourth dimension.
Fuck yeah, I'll have to check that out, man. That sounds fucking right.
Gerald,
I like shit like that.
You guys name? But it is like, I mean, it's something known, the fourth phase of water. But I mean, it's stuff they've known. I mean, there's papers on it and stuff too. And like you say, there's a charge differential, and there's actually people that developed a way to make that into like a light bulb that'll always it'll last forever, basically. Like, it'll always be on forever. Like, never need a battery.
Yeah, man. In Dubai, they got 1 watt light bulbs. But here, what? We got 9 watt light bulbs? Why can't we get 1 watt light bulbs, man? That doesn't make any sense to me. What the hell? It must be a conspiracy, right?
No, I mean, it happened like 100 years ago. Like the first light bulbs, some of them are still burning in New York. They lasted forever. But then the Congress passed this law with the big light companies that they had so many years, and they picked a number, and they tailored the bulb to die at that point. And if you had a bulb that lasted longer, you paid like a fine. It's like that's a thing that happened in our country. Yeah, with all
that sounds crazy.
Yeah, no, but like light bulbs could easily be made.
So
to
it's a
last
product
forever.
meant to fail.
Yeah, no, light bulbs could easily be made to last forever. I heard Coot tell this story one night a long time ago, and I was like,
I believe
you
it.
can Google it. It's like a thing in Congress where these certain congressmen were in conspiracy with the electric and all those players, the original electric and light bulb people.
But this was literally just water, buddy. They were manipulating that EZ in the current differential between that. They're manipulating that to actually power a light bulb. And that's what, so it was always constantly, as long as that water had a like infrared coming to it, which it always will, I guess, and that bulb will always be able to have a voltage difference to run or whatever. So it's kind of a trip, like, so that technology should be coming. I know they have some of that already where there's like flow batteries and there's different technology with like water batteries already too in the store.
Are those clouds moving the right way? Or are they moving at all? They must be moving the right way, right? Just slowly to the left.
Wondered it myself, but as you can see now, they're starting to move. They're moving. Hopefully quicker than not. Yeah.
Thank you, Eagle. That's cool as fuck.
Fuck yeah, buddy. Very cool.
Especially 10,000 miles away.
So it goes red, basically, right? Is what the eclipse looks like. Doesn't actually.
If you look at it, it looks like, because my view right there, it's coming from the top down. So it looks like it's about a half. That curve right there over the bright spot is, the dark spot intruding over the moon. We'll see. I wish we had a better view of it. It looks clearer out there than in the camera, that's for sure.
You gotta threaten somebody and tell them you're gonna make the moon disappear, and that's the.
That's the problem with my phone right now. The pictures look like shit when I take them, but then when I look at them, the reds and the oranges are actually there. There it goes.
Part of it's missing right now for me. It was full like 10 minutes ago. Now it's got a little divot in it. Can't tell from here, but you can see that star next to it keep on popping out. Oh, there it goes. You can see part of it missing now. Right there, when it focuses. Look at all the weird little shit around it. You can see around it. That's weird. Whoa, what a trip. There's nothing up there either. What is all that shit?
Let me go see if I can go zoom.
What a trip. Look at all that stuff around my moon. There's actually clouds out of nowhere. They're trying to hide it. Look at that. Oh no, it's actually covered. It's eclipsing. That's crazy.
The same eclipse about 1,800 miles apart.
What a trip, huh? You can see the top of it missing now. Or just got like a little black dot. Now the clouds are covering so fast. But fog is rolling in too. Might get rain after all. But it smells like water. Yeah, it's getting too foggy now. You can't see it even happening.
You want to look at the sun at the same time?
Hell yeah. Dude, worldwide right there, dude. Holy shit. The clouds are too illuminated now. Just see the clouds. Can't even see the stars behind it nor.
That's about gone. By the time that thing's full of eclipse, we should be able to see it. Because there ain't nothing behind that cloud. Clear sky.
Hey Eagle, we were talking about keeping moms, all right? I got a couple extra clones here that I'm gonna try to a light cycle of every 4 hours on for an hour. So total hours of the day, only 5 hours.
Oh, you gotta fuck with this light cycle, huh?
I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm determined that would be enough just to keep it away from flowering, right?
Yeah, dang. I mean,
I think so. Yep, not enough darkness to cause hormones to change or anything. It'll just, I think it'll stay.
you might be pissy if that's a way. That'd be one way to fucking really test it out. I mean, fucking piss it off every 6 hours. He fucking let it have any sleep.
Every 4 hours. Every 4 hours, wake it up for an hour.
Get out of bed. Get up.
Go back to sleep. Get up. Yep.
I do good on the sleep. I
Interesting.
do good with no sleep, so it might work. I do great with 4 hours of sleep. Actually, I'm like really fucking good.
There you go.
Fucking cold out, man, and it's cloudy. It's hard to tell, but it looked like it was about a third covered.
Yeah,
my clouds are gone in 3 seconds. It'll be clear, and you can see the illumination will go.
See that edge? It's almost gone. That edge is gone.
Oh yeah, it's getting closer.
I'm telling you, by the time that edge comes by, we should be good for like full eclipse. I think, my opinion. Not a weatherman or nothing, but I do smoke weed on TV.
Do the weather? I don't think the weathermen do the moon thing though, bro.
They don't?
Watch. Here it comes, guys. The clouds are all going away, so you won't see illuminated. Oh fuck! There's more clouds coming. How the fuck is that? Yeah, your clouds ain't going away. My clouds are coming. It's gonna be gone for both of us. And there it is. The moon's gone. See it? Half of it's missing now. Illumination. Clouds are all gone. Oh shit! It's just becoming a dot. Holy fuck! Look at it. It's getting smaller and fucking smaller. It's scary. It's gonna disappear. What do we do? Oh, it's not the sun. Never mind. Shit. We could live without the fucking moon, right? Just be a little out of whack for a minute. Damn, look at it. It got tiny. Holy shit.
Yeah, look at it.
Damn, it's disappearing faster and faster. It's getting really tiny. So she said. Whoa, what the hell's behind it? That looks like a hand grabbing that shit. Look at that, dude. What the fuck is that, bro? Look at behind my moon. There's a hand.
Did you eat some paper tonight?
Just thinking, what are you tripping on, bro? Like,
no, look at the clouds. Just took it all over now. The clouds are back. Fuck. God, I didn't even see those clouds coming. Can't see nothing coming from behind the phone. It's just so bright in my face. The moon. There's the clouds. Fuck, it's gonna be a round ball again.
Come on, peak edge. Man, the fucking sunset like tonight was amazing though, man. It was like those colored clouds with like pink fluorescent like lining around them, boy. It was pretty bad.
You're cold. I'm cold as fuck. If you're not cold, then I don't know what's going on here.
it's cold.
Oh, the clouds are gone again. Here it comes. Clouds are gone. It's gonna turn to a tiny little ball again. I'm gonna freak out again.
It's nice out today, Eagle. We had like fucking nice weather today. I was outside doing some shit. Like, I looked at it. It was cold as fuck tonight, and I was looking at the weather. Looks like we're gonna be in the at least 30s and shit. Like it's not nice. You know?
We're gonna pay for it later this year.
Oh. Oh, there it is. No cloud. Oh, the clouds are coming back again. Holy shit, these clouds are never stopping.
Just taking their time over here on my camera. They're just like, just go already.
So fast, man. I've had hundreds of clouds go by me so far, and like they go by me so fast. There's a planet above me right there. That little yellow dot, barely blinking.
The moon's over here taking notes from the major.
What do you mean by that?
Behind a smoky screen.
Oh, I get it now, man.
On the clouds, man.
Terps. Terps.
Oh, my arm's so tired from holding it up.
Ooh, -1 here now.
I had to change arms. Fuck.
You move over there. Son of a bitch.
Is your phone like sitting down facing up and or is it on tripod or something? How are you doing that?
It's on a tripod.
Son of a bitch. I'm not holding my phone no more. My arms are on fire, bro. My arms are on fire, dude. Holy
I
shit.
thought you're working out. Green fingers. You can't hold up a phone.
I can't hold it with my hands, dude. I got a Burberry OG clone today. I don't even know.
Working my phone, boys.
Burberry OG. I had to come in. It was too cold. I'll come back out now that it's warm. It's too warm in there.
Because Ned says it won't be 100% covered for like an hour, hour and a half.
Look at it. You can see it's getting tinier. You can see like a half crescent. Man, damn clouds. That's a big cloud. It's so light though, you can see right through it.
We can side by side them. Oh yeah, I think so.
Whoa, that's not a rabbit. That's my dog. I was about to throw some shit at this rabbit over here.
So,
It's a dog. One of mine.
I think so. Damn
Ooh,
it.
there it goes. Disappearing. Oh.
Rabbits normally come up
I
to
was
you.
just
Green
gonna
fingers.
say,
Look at that little dot, dude. Just a little white dot right in the middle. It doesn't even want to focus.
it's fucking hilarious that nobody could see Greenfinger's screen anyway, and he's on the... It's just us on panel that see him. It's funny. The purple thumb pointed out how they can't. The Eagles got his screen pinned, so.
I don't
You're holding your phone up.
Thanks, Green fingers.
It's awesome for me. At least I can see it. I can see all of them side by side.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm starting to wonder if Ned says it ain't for like another hour, hour and a half. Fucking.
So you're just looking at the clouds?
What?
Who said? Someone
You're
said
leaving-
5:15.
Mine's halfway there.
How's it keep getting
Clouds,
bigger?
but it's bright everywhere now. Fucking lights.
The Eagles looks like it's partly covered, but I don't know. It's hard to tell with the clouds, I guess. Like,
Clouds are almost gone, I'm telling you. I could go out there and just shoo them the fuck out of the way, but they
so it'll basically do like the crescent moon, you know what I mean? It'll look like a waning moon or whatever.
Oh fuck! I think we missed it, man.
No.
We missed it? Son of a bitch.
Oh man, damn.
It says 4:09 a.m. It'll start. So I don't know how long it takes, man.
What time is
Oh
it?
no! See, one says okay, it starts at 4:09, and another fucking webpage says 5:16.
Well, I
with a
think it matters
midpoint-
what part of the planet you're on, dude.
Well, this is Michigan. They're talking about Michigan, Eastern Zone. But it takes about an hour and a half to complete the whole cycle. So it starts at 5:16 and it's over at 6:41.
Told you we're good.
So there you go.
Peaks totally at 5:59.
Who said it took 15 minutes? It takes over an hour and 20 minutes. So there you go. You gonna stay up late tonight, Eagle? Is that Eagle late night?
The Eagle Moon?
You gotta get to bed, Eagle.
Should be.
Eagle moon, full eagle moon.
I ain't catching the whole thing. Let's put it that way.
I gotta hop up. It's already that time for me. So. Fucking awesome hanging out though.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mr. Smiley. Thank you for popping in.
See ya.
A good one, brother. Team Blue Line Pie.
Blue Line Pie.
Peace, Smiley.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign off. I have to get up at 5:30 to drive to LA for what do you call victim impact statement, my friend's thing. But it's been nice chatting with everyone. Have a good week.
Peace out, buddy.
So
Peace, buddy.
Have a good one, buddy.
Victim impact statement of auto smoker. Your lungs would have been better if you just didn't smoke that auto. Your mom would have respected you more. Yeah, mama don't love you no more. Auto smokers. What tip are we at lately, Eagle? I think we're up in the 50s, aren't we? 50 of those? We should rock through a couple, man, just for the weed nerds.
all right.
It's been a while since we checked them out, eh? Let's check it.
Find somebody that'll like work with me on like that. I'm telling you. Anybody remember the old like Saturday Night Live lowered expectations? The dating thing. Maybe it may have been Mad TV. No, but it could be for autos. Your tips.
I think I know. I think I sort of remember what you're referring to. Mad TV, right? Or Kids in the Hall, maybe, possibly.
Mad TV, absolutely. I do miss the Kids in the Hall. I wish we knew where we left off in the last installment.
No one remembers. We'll just start like number tip 35, man. Oh shit, that's a good one too.
Let's see where we're at. We're at almost 50. We're at 45. So you want to go back to 35?
Yeah, start at 35, man. That's a classic.
The last 10. The last top 10 major auto tips. Tip 35. Reeks of disappointment with a hint of cannabis. Kill an auto.
Damn.
36. Autos are good. Reported by the knife and fork pizza eaters. Kill it up. Oh. Well, wait. Oh, wait. I think you skipped one. Oh, there it is. That was 36. I thought it was 37. If you smoke an auto, you probably wear a fanny pack. Kill an auto.
Yeah.
I think
I told Kazoo that one. He didn't appreciate that one.
Tip 38. This one's a quote from Smiley. Explain what a good auto is. I can't understand. Kill an auto. Did I misread that? Yeah, I read that right. Damn it.
Yep. No, that's it. Man. Straight up, can't explain it. What is a good auto?
Tip 39 from Blind Cat. Employ a little person or gnome will help you with your auto harvest. Kill an auto. 40, tip 40. For comparison, an auto is like a horse and buggy versus anything with an engine. One you're dealing with a lot more shit and slower, and weaker is super sensitive. Kill an auto. That was a long one, Major. 41. Sometimes what you think is a good isn't. Hold on. Let's start that one. Tip 41. Sometimes what you think is a good isn't. Like autos. You experience brain. Yeah, you inexperienced brain just don't know any better. Kill an auto. Tip 42. Autos grow best in concrete as it saves your time and hopes. for something worthwhile. Kill an auto. Oh, tip 43 from you, Eagle. Modify it a little. Autos, the light beer of cannabis industry. That's what's left over from the party. Left on the table in the sun, shaken warm, not good. Kill an auto. I think there's one. Yeah, 44 from Johnny Candyseeder. That's the way you wrote it. Too. Kill an auto, save a dolphin. 1045. Autos cost more in hydro, 12 hours versus 18 hours. Another reason to kill an auto. There you go. The last 10. Top 10. The major.
Sweet. Sweet.
I'm telling you, they need animation. A little less stutter. Got something.
Little hand-drawn pictures.
Now.
Yeah. We'll upgrade in the future. 2023 is coming anyways, man. Believe it or not. That's crazy, man. This year flew by.
Oh, the moon's gone now. Our mood, motherfucker. Damn it. Now
What
the
do you mean?
gone. I can see stars. I turned on my screen. Holy shit. I'll be back.
Something happened. Someone took your phone, bro. Someone took your camera.
You just brought it.
Shit.
It was a raccoon. A raccoon came up.
Bigfoot has it.
Yep. So meaulflowers, man, did you get your spider mites under control?
I hopefully, anyways. I haven't seen any in the last four days, so I'm kind of,
You guys get some neem oil or anything going?
I have, yeah. I've been using this. I've been using 2 different types of spray, and I've been using between leaf stripping, diatomaceous earth, and yeah, still using ISO as well.
How do you
Just
keep?
cleaning down everything. It's like every nook and cranny. It's like, as I say, it's like the
How you
room is
spend-
clean,
how you-
spotless, but it's outside of that room is a big area to exactly keep clean. That's the
How
that's where like, you know what I mean. I have I had older insulation in there, and I've got rid of that. But
well,
you
they're
know how
probably more
them
attractive.
fuckers can hide in anywhere. It's like they're just waiting for that right pressure again, and yeah.
Are they kind of like fleas? They can live off the fucking
Yeah,
plant.
so I done
everything.
I done tree smoke, sulfur bombs. You know what I mean? But so I've kind of got as much as I can. Yeah,
Much as you can think of doing.
I'm waiting for them strips to come in the post so I can hang them in them areas that I can't get to. That's the other flip side. I'm still waiting on them to come in the post, and that's why I'm kind of holding back, waiting, so that at least I know I have that done. You know what I mean? And then it's like the rest of where you live as well. Like if you've got house plants, you've got a tree. Every area is exactly the same as, there's no point in just cleaning, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have no explanation on what's going on out there. You can see that's where the moon should be, and there's like a light behind there. You can see stars all around, but you can't see that moon. It's like, it's dark. It's dark. Right where it was, it's dark. So whatever's blocking it it's weird. Man.
That flat earth that's blocking it out right there.
Yeah. Fucking
LED malfunction.
Billy says it's half covered in Chicago, but I don't know if that's what we're seeing because I'm so further north. Maybe it's more covered. I don't fucking know, but yeah.
But I'll tell you, the sun is definitely shining.
More than half covered here. It's just just the tip left.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Happened to be smoking Kazoo's look birthday ass. That's what I'm smoking.
That's that Frost or Alka Frost he uses or something like that in his crosses.
Can't say it. I'm not gonna even try to say it. That's probably why he takes it to ass.
It's like Sassafrask or something like that.
Sassafras.
Something like that. Yeah, he uses his crosses, man.
Is that like the root beer?
Sassafras. It's sassafras.
Go. This fucker's loaded with some hash too. Had to make it extra sassafras. Nice. There you go. Cheers, Kazoo. He says birthday runs times sassafras. There you go.
Sassafras.
See, I like.
Oh no, that we're talking about nasty terps. Imagine that has a bad terp to her. Ain't that right?
Right there again, like I was talking about last night. Does it matter what's in there? No, I'm smoking fucking birthday ass. You know what I mean? Just say it out. Straight out. Smoke birthday ass.
Well, I don't know. Like, I'm sure I ran across some of those nasty terps. But through selection, I don't want those terps. It's like even keeping the cat pee. It was like maybe two years I kept that cut just because it was unique. But beyond that, it was like a lot of people didn't like it because it was too cat pee smelling, right?
Yeah.
So anything with those weird terps, it's kind of like GMO. If you like it or you hate it.
Most people cat pee with like an ammonia smell. No, ammonia isn't friendly. That's not a friendly smell.
Yeah, exactly. People don't like that smell, man. Some weed heads, yeah, for sure. They'll line up for the cat piss all day.
Maybe that's just me having to go. I've been in a few fucking cat houses, but you know what I mean? Demos and shit like that. Not friendly. Fucking house. I'm not gonna say where. In Michigan, obviously, but there's this house caught on fire and half of it burned, but half of it was savable. So obviously, we tore down the burnt half, and gutted what was left of the structure. But that job there was like. When that card came up, we fucking kicked rocks all the way to the fucking truck because that lady had like 75 fucking cats in that structure. Maybe when it burned, it was like an old country house, and she had like one sweetest heart, honestly. But and now you walk in that place, and that shit would literally take your breath. When you went in, man, mask, no mask, that shit would take your breath. You could only go in there in like 5-minute spurts and shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about. My mom had like 30 cats, and my brother had like 15 cats. It was like crazy, man.
So to this day, man, you say cat piss, I'm like, ugh. Wow. I know.
But hey, give me some of that birthday ass. Yeah, light that up.
Birthday ass just sounds fun, don't it?
What?
Sorry.
Whose birthday? Depends on whose birthday ass it is, Like,
True that.
Well, if you're
did they take a
getting some
shower?
birthday mess, then it's all right.
If there was a shower before that birthday, then we're good. I'm there. Yeah.
I'm still not. Rolling up on the 5 o'clock. We're gonna take it to the 5-er. Tonight's an early one with
I'm sorry.
Truth's episode. Talking shit. Man, it's been harder than ever to fucking source episodes right now. I don't know. Well, for one, it's always hard to source interviews during harvest season. Just years experience right there. Boom. Fall's shitty time for fucking to pull people in the cannabis industry. But
no, that it's still harvest season technically, right? It's still drying. You got curing, then you got half of it. Maybe you actually manicured, and you still got half to manicure. It's still like that process of like months and keeps going, right?
Yeah, even if you're just still pulling and hanging, you still got fucking trim time yet and all that good shit. Yeah.
And some shit, man. Fuck, dude. Some's like, it feels like it could take you 8 hours to do a pound, Sometimes it's like just brutal. And some days you can knock down 4 or 5 pounds, but man, those are hard days. Those days suck. Sometimes you get those blisters on the fingers.
As much as I used to dread fucking trim day, I actually miss trimming right now. It's just one of those things. Those are so bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I kind of like what Poop 420 got set up. He has like mad super cushy chair with extra elbow pads, height at the right height, so that you don't have to hold your shoulder, your weight of your arms are the right height, and just got the front of his desk is even padded, so that he has weight on his arms. Everything's just perfect. So he can just go at it for like 10, 12 hours. He has multiple catch basins of silk screen and perfect temperature in the room.
For me, that's something comfortable to
set up.
And like you're saying, like almost like a bar height to where you can like rest your elbows on. Just that's perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
At one point,
I was even thinking before.
Yeah, the fucking the light with the magnifying glass on there. It's fucking just zone that in right in the perfect zone. It was so easy on the eyes. Just
fuck yeah. Gay dog love.
Yeah, it's just
Eagle's next. That should be your next strain, Eagle. That should be your next strain. Your next cultivar. You call it that, man. Gay dog love. Green fingers. If you had to name a cultivar, what would it be, man?
What?
Literally, because I take it with me everywhere. I was at the broker job the other day, and I had them on their tie outs. I'm ready to like take them out in the yard. You know what I mean? Tied them out. They fucking were growling at Grandpa, and he's like, they keep being mean to that one. The other two are fucking. And I just look at him and I'm like, I couldn't even put words into it. He looks at me, he says, they're all boys, aren't they? And I was like, he just took it. Hey, boy, you know what's funny? I thought for sure. I even said to the guy I'm working with, I said, man, I think he was recording that shit. I'm like, man.
Didn't you record it once too? You showed us. now you got a club. You just started a club.
You sat there and let it happen and recorded it. Well,
you can't stop it. Mother Nature.
In the
Stop it.
You don't know, even fuck, man. Even if it was boy, girl, man, I might not want him impregnated. I didn't tie him down to, you know what I mean? Come on, be a friend. Hey, stop that. Get out of there. I don't know. Get my attention. I'm obviously.
You need help, little buddy? Get on him. Green Fingers. If you had a strain and you had to name it with a dog character in there, some kind of a dog, what would it be? It has to have a dog name in there.
A dog name?
Just to step up the challenge. Yeah, like Chihuahua's the finest. Or Chihuahua. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Give me that Chihuahua. Ooh, Chihuahua.
I don't know. Couldn't name a dog name.
That's my strain. The Chihuahua. I just did. Chihuahua, buddy. Yeah.
So fancy.
Sounds French, eh? It sounds French to me. Chihuahua. Oh, yeah, it's like terroir. Check out the Chihuahua with the terroir. Top shelf only. Alongside the fucking gay dog love.
Yeah, that would be the one right there. But you have to come up with more of a sensitive name or one that would work for everybody.
Red Rocket from the sativa.
I couldn't think of my dog's crying.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So,
Dober Dank.
That's pretty good.
I think Dober Dank's good too. That's pretty good.
Straight up dog shit.
Yeah, don't they have the dog shit already?
Yeah, that's classic. Yep. Dog walker.
Dog liquor.
Dog liquor.
Great Dank. Great Dank.
I would do something like, I don't know.
Come on, just let it fly. Let your brain
I don't want
go.
somebody to steal that shit. I don't want nobody to steal it. So.
Keep it inside. No one can steal it inside there, bud.
I can't let everybody know. Even Coco said no. He's like, no.
Coco Kush.
He's like,
Coco Kush.
don't say it, man.
Did you guys hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay. It's like,
Coco. Yeah, Coco.
what, Bubba? He got these things today. These treats. Fucking can't even see it. They're for dogs. I got, what does that say? Charlotte's Web.
Purple's killing it. Jiu-Jitsu Haze. That's another.
What? It's CBD in there or something, man?
Full spectrum hemp extract. I don't know what it's
Cool. Fuck. You've been eating them, haven't
Stanley
you?
Brothers. Stanley Brothers on here.
Eat one. Eat one, Green Fingers.
They smell
Try it
so
out,
bad,
man.
dude. No, they smell so bad.
Come on, eat
They
it.
smell worse than.
If you think you get sued by Snoop if you fucking went, hey, is that a dog pound?
For dog use only, see?
Damn.
Dog use only.
That's what they tell you, man.
For money, give me money and I'll do it. I'm gonna sell out for that kind of shit.
I got $1.50 for you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you some
100
seeds.
more of those and
I'll
I'll
send you some
100
seeds,
more of
man.
those and I'll do it.
I know you like
$100
seeds.
One more $150.
I'll give you $1,000 in seeds.
Oh, I'm good.
Not autos.
I got enough autos right here. I got all the autos I can grow.
Oh, look at that.
No.
Dude, burn those, man. Like, just put them.
No, those aren't autos. Those are real seeds. Real ones. Man seeds right there, boy.
The real deal.
You gotta live out in the desert to grow those.
I think even autos are like the diet of like seeds, even if you're gonna eat them, wouldn't the auto seeds be like the diet seeds of
Diet seeds. The diet of seeds. The diet of kind of
expired diet pills. Not even food. It's like
expired, not even good ones. Fucking
yeah, not even good. Like
no
expired.
dietary supplement. You know the dietary supplement pills. Like it's not even real. Like it's got the little cross on the back. It's fucking not even FDA approved. It's like not even FDA approved. What the fuck?
Yeah, like Dollarama special.
It's got a
Dented can. It comes in a can. It's a dented can of pills. Like can't get any worse.
scratch Dan the seeds there. Half
And
off.
it does it says only consumption by animals, not humans. It's in fine print on it. Ooh, damn auto smokers. That one's a low blow.
That's what's in that dog treat right there. It's auto, so that's why it says for dogs only. For dog consumption only, right? It's not.
Yeah, straight up, not fit for human consumption. That's why it's straight up autos.
Auto is not for human consumption.
Whereas Tao pointed out to us back in the 70s, they called it the no high weed. I love you.
I love you.
Auto? Even to the side, like look at it, shaking your head.
Look, it looks like a dick right there.
Oh, look at that. That looks like your old pipe, bud.
Just the balls. Just the balls. Does it don't look like a dick and balls there?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Totally dig.
Even more so right there.
I can't. Yeah. What? All right.
Little finger, but it doesn't look like one sometimes. Whoever did that, awesome.
Oh, buddy's just laughing right now if you see.
Well, guys, that's about it for me.
My
I
dog's crying.
appreciate another night eagle. Meaulflower, great seeing you again, brother.
And you,
Robert,
Captain?
always a pleasure.
Cheers, Captain.
The Major, take care, brother. Peace.
Have a good day, Cap.
Captain.
A good day.
Cheers, Captain.
Flower. You have a great morning, my friend.
And you too. You all have a good day and rest. Happy out, we nerds. Have a good one.
You too.
Major, Robert. Bye-bye.
Yep. Another easy day at work here, man. We're just closing down a cottage, doing some stupid shit, moving exercise bikes off their dock and putting their fridges away and their portable whatever, Sea-Doos and a bunch of fucking shit. One of those days, but it's easy work.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think everybody will agree that was an impression gone wrong. Oh, green fingers.
All right, boys. Till the next one. Peace.
Hey.
Kill an auto. Kill an auto. Kill it.
Kill it. I even plugged in the lamp again for you. Just for
I
fun.
saw that. Oh, look at the little balls on the red one. No, little. Look at, they're all tiny. The first time I seen them. The last time it was huge, and this time they're tiny. That's cool.
I just fired it up. Oh, you wonder? I think if it's anything to do with the eclipse, the lunar cycle.
The energy, yeah. It's like my dog too. The same shit.
You never know.
Yeah. The waning and the waxing, is that what it's called? I think. Yeah, the waning and the waxing. I can't.
Wow, I just realized my phone fucking disappeared. Now I'm wondering if somebody did get my phone.
Oh shit! It did disappear. We're on the only screen that's left. Holy shit! All right. On that note, Eagle, thank you for having us again. I'm gonna go watch the rest of the clips. Everybody, go watch that shit if you can. Find some
Watching
seeds.
the clips on my phone, go, man, this thing's got some sweet asses.
You're gonna have some DPs on there. You're gonna look at it. It's gonna be like dick pic after dick pic.
Oh my God, they're gonna be like, oh, it's even got Zoom.
Oh shit!
Dude,
Hey, on that note, peace. Love you.
love you too. Have a good day.
You too.
Oh, with that being said, I'm gonna go see what the fuck is up with that phone and try to catch some of that eclipse myself. So, if this is the end of your day, your journey, please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, please take time out for a little bit of self love, a little bit of meditation. Very important stuff right there. You just can't go where you do. If you don't know where you're going, you can't get there, and you can't give something you do not have, which is very true. So take time out for both along the lines of what I'm hoping is a prosperous Tuesday for you. Take time out, do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. And with that being said, step outside, smoke a joint. Try to catch that eclipse if you can. With that being said, I will see you tonight with Truth 420 on her birthday episode. Cheers, Truth. Happy